we've got a tornado warning. I'm in the shelter. Pretty scary.
Just about a 2 o'clock line, all the way. I mean, it's not going east. It's still on somewhat of a northeast track at this point. And you know, exactly what he said. All of these folks who's out in front of this, especially on Highway 22 between Wildersville and Lexington, this thing, you are in the path of this thing. And folks along Highway 114, what is that? Is that Natchez Trace Road, I think? So that means folks in Christian Chapel and Poplar Springs and Timberlake and out here, all of these areas, this is where this this tornado is, this rotation is. Again, the National Weather Service, we have, that was a different warning, and I might mention that here in a minute for folks out of the area, but the tornado is moving, it says east at 35 miles per hour. It's moving a little bit to the northeast, so this, again, is roughly near the Blue Goose community. This only came out about 5 or 6 minutes ago. And this is
Brian, if you will, look at the convection of that upflow, because suddenly you've got this new hail signature that's come in just to the south of Highway 412 coming out of Jackson. You see where 412 intersects by 40. If you drop down towards the east of that, you see this brand new big hail core signature that has popped up in that cloud top as well, which means you got a
it's really tough.
Not fun. Come on, tornado, just disappear. Go away. We don't want you here.
Doppler radar is not seeing it very good. It's so far away from Memphis. It's so hard for the radar to see that. But the best estimate that it can give is that, yeah, it's 1 inch and upward size hail. So get ready for, golf balls that's coming out of this thing. It's like Mike said, this thing is intensified again because it dies down, it intensifies, and now we have an active tornado warning out of this same storm. There's no cameras out here to look at until it gets to about Parsons. It's probably going to be way too far away from that and probably would have cycled again. But what you're looking at on the tracking over here is the radar, what the radar is seeing as far as the hail core of Beach Bluff and Luray. And now right over top of the Crucifier community. There's no extra reports that's coming out of this just yet. Hadn't seen anything in the way of spotters on the ground in West Tennessee tonight, other than what's down in Memphis. So if it's just weather spotters for the Weather Service who's out in these areas, it'd be interesting to kind of see the reports that they're getting. Of course, it's dark, and it really makes things difficult when at night. But what I was telling you, a confirmed tornado, this was for our neighbors up the road, that Waverly tornado. They now have a confirmed tornado up there, and it has been confirmed by radar, so they see definitely some rotation in that one. But right back here in Madison County,
this is my little cot.
Now we're starting to see on the other radar, we'll get that over there here right now. This other
Brian, do you happen to have a correlation coefficient on that, just south and to the east of the Crucifer area? That'll be moving towards the Life Chapel Hill area, to the south of Sand Ridge. Probably going to be going into the Henson Springs area, and then towards
Siren's
Lexington.
still on.
If you have a correlation coefficient on that,
I think it's most definitely a tornado down.
I'm seeing a lot of inflow into that area, right in that spot.
But I think it's in northeast Madison County, and I'm in southwest. But still, you don't know where it's going to go, if it's going to spin another tornado or two, because that's happened to us before.
We'll disregard that for now. Right in the Crucifier community. Also, let's look at roads for just a second. This is,
oh my God, I got a leak. It's raining so hard, it's leaking. I can't believe it. I got seals around it.
Is taking place here. And some of the lowest point right here is going to be along Bethel Road and Highway 200. And this is going to be, and like Mike said, south of Sand Ridge, and some of these other drops in this area right here. Folks like Highway 200 and Perry Road
Felt
Bethel
it.
Road and Hummingbird Lane. As we're seeing this right here, let's flip that back over to where we want for just a second. And if you're in these areas, you need to be in your shelter right now. This is nothing to play with. It's nighttime tornado mode. That's what you're doing here, and this is problematic. As we were sitting here watching the correlation coefficient, we're showing these clearly these drops where we're seeing.
The National Weather Service in Memphis has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for northeastern Fayette County in West Tennessee, northern Hardeman County in West Tennessee, north central McNairy County in West Tennessee, southeastern Haywood County in West Tennessee, southern Madison County in West Tennessee, Chester County in West Tennessee, until 11 p.m. Central Daylight Time. At 10:19 p.m. Central Daylight Time, a severe thunderstorm was located near Dancyville, or 9 miles south of Brownsville, moving east at 50 miles per hour. Hazard, 60 miles per hour wind gusts and quarter-size hail. Source, radar indicated. Impact, hail damage to vehicles is expected. Expect wind damage to roofs, siding, and trees. Locations impacted include Asbury, Kitson, Hickory Point, Chickasaw State Forest, Uptonville, Hickory Corners, Shep, Teague, Cabot, Kitson Mount State Archaeological Park, Jacks Creek, Hillville, Finger, Madam, Parkburg, Cedar Chapel, Villa, Hatchie, Morton Hill, and Dancyville. Remain alert for a possible tornado. Tornadoes can develop quickly from severe thunderstorms. If you spot a tornado, go at once into the storm shelter or small central room in a sturdy structure. For your protection, move to an interior room on the lowest floor of a building. A tornado watch remains in effect until 11 p.m. Central Daylight Time for West Tennessee. A tornado watch also remains in effect until 3 a.m. Central Daylight Time for West Tennessee. Repeating, a severe thunderstorm warning has been issued until 11 p.m. Central Daylight Time for the following counties in Tennessee: Chester, Fayette, Hardeman, Haywood, Madison, and McNairy.
Gusts and quarter-size hail. This is indicated by radar, Dan Reeves.
Yeah, that's the, by the way, that's before Dan, that's the one I was talking about, the one that's coming out of Shelby County, stretching out south of Oakland, over just now getting into Summerville, now coming into Whiteville, and that is going to be affecting that area with some very strong winds. Dan, what are you seeing out there?
Mike, it got strangely calm just a couple of minutes ago, and the lightning is picked up, and now it's dancing across the sky here in North Jackson. So the wind is completely died down. The rain is almost stopped, but the lightning gets picked up in space as it dances across the sky here in North Jackson.
Mm-hmm.
Brian, look at that notch just south and to the east of Lexington. I think that's where that, again, that's a tornado warning that is for that area. Just to the east of Lexington right now. It still has part of Madison County in that rectangular box that stretches over towards the east, but that's a tornado warning. What are you seeing with that notch that's to the south and the east of Lexington?
So with the notches, that's what's feeding this storm. And the winds are coming up from basically the south, the Gulf of Mexico, humidity and all of this stuff. It's combined, which of course the winds and the jet streams combined with all of this stuff, it makes these thunderstorm cells. I'm not going to get into the science of all of it. It's way too complicated to even try to explain. But about the notches, what you're seeing on the radar with the notches, these are the inflow sections. This is where the wind is basically getting sucked up into the storm. And this happens to be the part of the storm, especially if you're looking online right now and you see the big pink circle on the screen. You see this little area right here. This is the area where the wind is being taken up into the storm, and basically that's fueling the storm. That's fueling the updraft, and in these hail cores, it's cycling these ice crystals over and over and over. It's what makes large hail. and all of these little notches where you see these inflows like that. You know, you look at, you know, radar, oh yeah, there's rain there, yeah, getting their downpour right there. Well, what you don't see is what the radar is also measuring, and that's the wind. And the wind, if you look at it, and what you're looking at, the green and the red that's just side by side, that's what they're concerned with right now, is that there are some really tight wrapping winds going on. Now, the radar may not indicate that it's a, oh, there's 80 mile an hour winds right there, and there's 80 the other way. Well, it might not necessarily be that. So what you got to do, you got to tilt your radar up and look a little bit higher into the sky, since the last I checked, the Earth was round. So otherwise, you're looking straight into the ground. So if you happen to do that and tilt the radar up, you would see these rotations a whole lot better than just trying to tilt up. So now we switched up to tilt number 2. Now you can see it still even a little bit better, just north of Luray and north of Huron and all of the lightning strikes. So draw your little box from there, from Live to Crucifer, all the way down to Luray, and this is where the rotating part of this is. This is the inflow, and that's where the core of this tornadic thunderstorm is right now. So that kind of gives you a little bit better idea, I hope anyway, of all of this activity that's going on.
Yeah, don't forget, everybody, that is still a tornado warning that is in effect for that area, that is basically moving in towards the Lexington area, starting to see more of a hail signature just to the north and east, that inflow that you're talking about there, Brian, on that notch. But that radar indicated tornado, we're talking about quarter-size hail, that is going to be moving in towards the Lexington area here in just the next few minutes. So again, that is a tornado warning for that area. If you are in that area, get to your place of safety immediately. This is nothing to play with. Again, there's been nothing said as far as being able to see one on the ground, but with all these storms and everything that are going on, sometimes these tornadoes are rain wrapped, especially at night. It's hard to see a funnel cloud or a tornado at all at night, unless you have lightning around it to kind of illuminate it, to be able to check it out and to be able to see it. But it's not a good time to be out there checking out anything. If you're in the Lexington area right now, anywhere, I'd say 20-mile radius of Lexington, get to your place of safety. It's a tornado warning.
And I want to, before Dan jumps back in here, I do want to update you here. A couple of minutes ago, they did cancel the tornado warning for Madison County. It's out of the county right now. The tornado warning does continue. The tornado was near Lexington. It's still moving east at 35 miles per hour. It's still radar indicated, and it's still producing quarter-size hail. And that's what you're seeing right there. And the inflow notch is just to the south of Lexington. I see Highway 22 right there. It's still sucking wind pretty good as far as that goes, feeding this storm. So you're seeing exactly what's going on. You're seeing what's going on with this storm. And as far as that goes, all you can say is like Mike said, get in your shelter. If you're in Darden, if you're in Parsons, look out, Parsons, you're in the warning. So yeah, Decatur County is still in this activity. And there's a new severe thunderstorm warning for this entire area as well now. That has just been, let's see. It showed that it was just released, but we'll get to that anyway. Those take second priority.
Yeah, Brian, for Madison County until 10:45, just came across as well. Now there may be others involved, but severe thunderstorm
10:30 right now.
Until 10:45.
Yeah, thanks. I appreciate that. That's the one I couldn't find over here. And just folks who are listening long distance all the way to the Tennessee River, by the way, Decatur County is under the under the tornado warning this hour. They extended that warning over there a few minutes ago, and now all the way to the Tennessee River is a tornado warning for this particular thunderstorm cell along this line of thunderstorms. We're looking at the camera over at the Decatur County EMA, and they are just now starting to see some of the lightning strikes. And there's going to be more of them, gang. Get ready. It's going to be crazy. But a lot of cloud-to-ground lightning strikes, so a lot of positive lightning strikes still in this storm, which indicates
it's calmer
this
here
storm
now,
is still full of energy. So
I may make another video if we get another
that are over around the Parsons area,
tornado warning and the
to
siren
watch
comes
this
on.
storm as it comes
Wish us
across
luck.
just south of Lexington.